Hello and welcome to Silverfit at Home. I'm Coach Kristin and today I have something a little different from my usual sessions for you. Today I am going to work through some upper body mobility and a little bit of strength and flexibility for you. As we get older, we tend to lose mobility, but a lot of that mobility is lost because we stop moving, especially as we develop aches and pains. So it's sort of a catch-22. We lose mobility because we've stopped moving. We don't move, we lose mobility. So today I'm going to go through some dynamic exercises that'll bring a little bit of mobility back into your shoulders, your neck, your upper back. And then we'll do a few static strength and stretching exercises to really kind of stretch everything out, make you feel good. You don't need trainers today. I'm in my non-slip Pilates socks. You can go barefoot. Wear trainers if you like, whatever's comfortable for you. I also have a yoga mat or a towel, something that you might want to put under you as you lay on the floor, put under your knees if your knees bother you. And let's get started. So let's start just with our neck. We're gonna start chin to chest, nice and slow. Hold it for just 1 second. Back to center, and very gently tilt your head back. And back to center, and chin to chest. Make sure you're not locking out your knees. You keep a nice tall posture, tilting back, navel to spine to slightly increase your protection of your lower back, and the knees aren't locked. This is a nice, relaxed motion, just a little hold, dynamic to keep everything moving. Back to center again. And let's do one more round. Don't forget to breathe. Back to center and a little tilt back. Sticking with our necks, keeping that nice posture, you're going to look over shoulder, back to center, over your shoulder, back to center. We're going to do a little hold. So 1 second. So we're keeping it mostly dynamic with just a little tiny hold as you get to the side. Back to the center. Don't forget not to lock out your knees. And please don't forget to breathe. And hopefully this should feel good. If you're feeling any pain, just make the movement a little bit more gentle. Just a couple more. Last one. And now we're just going to tilt our chin back to our chest and roll shoulder to shoulder. So we're not going to roll all the way around, just starting in the center. We'll go toward our left side and rolling around to the right side. This should feel really good. Again, if you're feeling pain, more gentle movements, and we're just getting everything nice and mobile, lubricated. All those joints, bones, it should feel good. Let's do 2 more. Last one. Very good. Back into our good posture. Let's just roll shoulders up and back. Do a couple of these to get ready for some arm circles. Really squeeze them up and pull them all the way back down. So again, we're back into our good posture. Let's get some arm circles going. So we're going backwards with these arm circles, small rotations. Right now, just nice and little. And getting that mobility into your shoulders. And starting to make them a bit larger. And nice and big. So just swinging them back. I'm just doing them toward the back so we open up our chest whilst we're getting the shoulder joints nice and mobile. So let gravity take, really reach up and swing it back. Very good. Don't forget to breathe. Let's do 3 more, 2 more, last one. Very good. All right, we're doing something really simple here. We're just reaching up overhead and reaching toward our toes. Now, when you reach up overhead, just think about really reaching. So even let your shoulders come up, and then you're just slow coming down. So I'll do it from the side, reach up, and you're just bending. And up, and bending. You can come up on your toes if you like, a little bit more mobility in your calves, a little balance practice. And down, and up, down. Keep it moving, up, down, up. You can keep a little bend in your knees. You don't need to touch your toes. The idea is just to keep moving through it. This time, let's pause. Hands come onto your, just above your knee. Make sure you're not pressing on your knee. And just look out a bit so you're getting a little bit of mobility through the spine. And back down. Up again. And back down. Last one, little stretch. And back down. Let's hold it. And slowly rolling up. So think about each bone stacking slowly, 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 slowly on top of each other until your last thing is your head and neck and rolling your shoulders back. Very good. Now, we are going to do a thoracic spine twist. This is a good place for your mat to come into play. If you'd like to bend it over, or if, fold it over, or if you have a towel, you might want to put it under your knee. And you're just coming down. You can start on all fours, nice and easy. One foot comes to the front. Your hand is coming to the inside of your foot, and you're just reaching with that arm. Keep moving through. So follow your hand with your eyes. You may find that you're not getting as far. That's okay. You just want to think about starting to open this up. So your thoracic spine is between your shoulders to the bottom of your ribs. So this is really trying to get that start opening and being more mobile. Don't forget to breathe. This is number 8. We're going to make this our last one. And let's switch sides. So back to all fours. Making sure you have a little support here, so not just letting yourself flop down. Other foot comes in front. This hand comes to the ground, and same thing. So you're just trying to open this up. This side seems to be a little tighter for me today. You'll probably find an imbalance. And to see this from the front, you're on number 4. Really nice and open. Follow with your eyes. Last one. All right, now we're going to get down to the floor. I've brought the camera down so it's a bit easier to see what we're doing here now that we're on the floor. The next exercise might be familiar to those of you who do yoga. It's a cat-cow. So back onto all fours. Make sure your hands are directly under your shoulders. You have a little space in between your knees and you're nice and supported. Look slightly out at the moment, so we're not looking directly down. And what we're doing is just moving through our spine to look up a bit and rolling back through as we exhale to really bring your spine into an arch. Bring it back through, breathing in and breathing out. This one should feel really nice as you're opening up your spine. Don't forget to breathe. Nice exhale here. Really push that spine up and flow through to look up again. Last one. And bring it back up on the exhale. Very good. Our next exercise is a supine trunk rotation. So we're going to turn over onto our backs now. You want your legs bent at about a 90-degree angle. So at the moment, it's just feet on the floor like this and arms stretched out side to side. And what we're going to do is just let our knees come to one side, bring them back to center, and come to the other side. This should be a nice twist again. Just keep looking toward the ceiling. Don't forget to breathe. And just loosening things up throughout your back. Should feel good on your lower back. You might feel it a bit even in your shoulder blades. Just don't forget to breathe. Through center and exhale to the side. Trying to keep your shoulder blades to the ground. So you may find that you're not going quite as far. Again, this is to work on our mobility. So as you do it, you'll only get more mobile. Very good. Let's do 2 more to each side. Breathing out. Breathing in, keep it moving. And out. 1 more to the other side. And breathing out. Very good. While we're here, we're going to tuck our feet up close to our bumps. You can just use your arms here to the side, palms down, and we're doing a glute bridge, which is rolling up into this position. But what we want to do instead of just flinging ourselves up there is just a slow, easy curl. So I want to think about, first you're thinking about getting your lower back to the mat, and then you're thinking about lifting each vertebra off the mat. And take a breath, and rolling it slowly, slowly, slowly back down. This is great for your back flexibility as we move through it. It's also good strength for your hamstrings and your glutes. Make sure to breathe and really taking your time rolling all the way through, so you're getting into each vertebra and pushing back through and rolling it down and pushing back through, up, up, up. Breathe and exhale down. 1 more. And exhale down. Good work. We are now going to go into things that are a bit more static. So while we're here, we're going to do the same move as we were doing before with our trunk rotation. We have some nice mobility now, but we're going to do it a bit more static. So we're just stretching back into this T position, and I want you to twist your knees to the side, trying to keep them in about a 90-degree angle, and trying as much as possible to keep shoulder blades to the ground. So you're just going to hold this. If you'd like a little bit more stretch, you can look in the opposite direction of your legs. And bringing them back through center to the other side. So stacked on top of each other as much as possible, keeping that shoulder down. You can look toward the ceiling, or if you like more of a stretch, you can look to the other side away from your legs. This is the side where I struggle a bit more to keep my shoulder down. That's okay, we're working on it. Holding, don't forget to breathe. Very good. Now the next thing might seem like more of a leg stretch, but it's actually mostly for your piriformis, so it's really good for your lower back. You are going to cross your ankle over your knee, and if this is as far as you can go, I'm happy with it, though I want you to work on it. If you can go further, the idea is that you're putting your hand through your legs, through that figure 4, and interlacing behind your leg, so you can pull it back just a bit. So you're probably going to feel this a bit through here. but it's really good for your lower back. So make sure your head and neck are nice and relaxed and you're breathing. Very nice. And bringing that leg back down. Switching legs. Again, if this is as far as we get to, that's fine. We've been doing some mobility though, so hopefully the next time around, you'll be going to reach for it. So reaching. If you're finding yourself in this position, just give yourself a little rest. Maybe your foot doesn't come as high. That's fine. Just a nice stretch here. Don't forget to breathe. 3, 2, 1. Very good. Now, the next thing we're doing is actually a bit of strength and mobility. So it's a bit strange for me to do this on the video, but it's something I want to share with you. It's ITWY rather. So the idea is that your head is coming directly to the floor. Your hands are palms up on the floor, nice and long. Think about a little bit of navel to spine to protect your lower back, and you're just doing a little pulse here. This is going to help a lot with strength across the top of your shoulders and getting things opened up there. Just a little pulse. Don't forget to breathe and hold it up. This is a good stretch. Make sure your shoulders are opening up and think about your shoulder blades coming together. 3, 2, 1. Now going into our T position. So arms are outstretched into a T, and you just want to do that same pulsing motion. Very nice. Think about your shoulder blades coming together, and the shoulders themselves are away from your ears, nice and relaxed. Now switching positions so your palms are facing up. Working out of room. And hold. Shoulder blades are together. Neck is relaxed. Don't forget to breathe. Very good. Now we're going to go into a Y position, a W position. So your palms are on the ground, but you are tucked into your elbows are tucked into your sides. And then we're going to slide up to a Y. You can keep your hands on the ground. Slide back into that W. Slide back into that Y. Back to the W. Think about shoulder blades coming together here, and then stretching up for a Y. Shoulder blades coming together, stretching up for the Y. And now that you're in the Y position, keeping that neck relaxed, your palms are facing down, and you're just giving it a little lift. So a small pulse here. Think about just a little bit of navel to spine to protect your lower back. Nice, strong posture this is going to give us. So no rolling forward at the shoulders. Make sure your neck is relaxed and release your hands down. Very good. Just to give us a little stretch there. Elbows out to the front, navel slightly to spine. And you just want to reach forward with your head, neck. So looking straight ahead. I tuck my elbows a little closer to my body, but if you have them out a little further, keeps you down a little bit. This will give you a little bit more of a stretch. Very good. Well done. So next I'm just going to go into a child's pose. It's toes together. You're going to reach out with your arms, but this time you can relax your head and neck, but I want you to think about sliding your arm to the side. So you may not get it as far, but we're working on some of that flexibility within our shoulders and our upper back. So make sure your head and neck are relaxed and just let yourself relax into the pose. Trying to keep that arm straight out to the side. Think about sitting a little further back into your child's pose so your bum's coming a little closer to your heels or your ankles if you're not there yet. And don't forget to breathe. Very good. Let's do the same thing on the other side. So actually, let's hold it in the center into our regular child's pose. So we'll start here. This one, with our arms stretched like this, we'll really be stretching out through our backs as well and your shoulders. So this is lovely. Feel good. And now let's take that other arm. So you're going to slide it through straight out and give yourself a little rest. Again, thinking about your bum gradually going towards your heels if it's not there yet. Your shoulders are tight. You'll definitely feel this one, but it should feel like the pull of a stretch without pain. Just a few more seconds here. Very nice. Let's come up. Last but not least, I'm going to have you sit on the floor. It is your choice whether you're comfortable cross-legged, if you better have your legs out. They don't have to be straight forward. If you find that you really struggle to sit up straight like this, just grab under your bum. Give yourself a little pull. I'm very happy to be cross-legged. That's my favorite. So I'm going to sit like this. But whatever is comfortable for you. You just need to be able to sit up nice and tall. So thinking about that posture, we are going to reach straight up in the air. You notice my shoulders are relaxed. They're not coming up around my ears, but I'm still nice, active stretch toward the sky. And what I want to do is reach up, reach up, reach up, reach up. Once we're nice and tall, you're just going to put your hand to the floor, and I want you to reach over. So the idea is not that we're flopping over to the side like this. You're stretching up, and you're stretching across. So you should feel a lot of good stretch down the side of your body, and you should be breathing. You're still reaching with that arm. Breathing, very good. And let's head back to center. Give it a little reach, so really reaching up again. Hopefully you feel a bit of a difference in the one we just stretched. Once you're nice and tall, relax those shoulders again, reaching up. Hand comes to the side and up and over. So you're not slumping down, you're up and reach. You should really feel it through the side here. You might want to think about breathing into your ribs, which will increase the stretch. That feels good. Yes, very nice. As much as possible, your arms up over your head. If you're still, as long as you're reaching, a little bend is fine. We just want to keep that nice tall posture. And coming back up to the front. Let's just roll our shoulders back, thinking about that great posture. Giving yourselves a hand for all the work you've just done to really increase your mobility and your flexibility within your back and even some strength within your shoulders, back, and upper body. Well done, and hope to see you again soon.